Hey, welcome back to the second video. I think it will be second for the Doteki Martial Arts Introductory Program. This is the free program to introduce you to the Doteki Martial Arts program and what we do. And if you like this, the others will be sort of like this introductory course. There will be 7 sections, one for each belt. There's going to be the white, yellow, green, and then blue, red, and brown belts for the under belts, and then the black belt. And yeah, you can attain that if you choose in a year's time. If you follow the program that we set out, it's kind of a proprietary design that I've created. So let's talk about a little bit about training right now. I've got way too many degrees and initials after my name if I wanted to put them all. I've got an associate's degree, I've got a bachelor's in psychology, a bachelor's in social work, a master's in social work. I got all those from traditional schools. So I went to the brick and mortar school, paid buku bucks, sat in classes, listened to professors. And then I came out of school and I am in my profession of counseling. I need to have continuing education hours. So those hours come kind of in a mix between going to classes or going to schools or trainings or seminars, and oftentimes teaching at those as well. But then I also take some courses online, and that's come about recently in probably the last 10 or 15 years, I guess. And I have a colleague who just got a master's in social work, and he got it only online, didn't even go to the school. So everything in the world seems to be going online training. I actually eventually got a doctorate in theology as well as a doctorate in philosophy online. And so I did the training that way, and frankly, I find that there's benefits and there's some negatives to both of those, really. And the advantages of online training is 24/7. You're going to have access to me. We hear people say, is online as good? Or frankly, now there are some people saying, is going to brick and mortar school as good as online training? But I think there's benefits of both. Let's go over some of the advantages, though, of the online training. Besides 24/7, there's flexibility. You can choose when you want to train. It's wallet happy because it's not going to cost you nearly as much. I can make this program, record these videos, and you can go through these videos with, I don't have to teach individual classes, and because of that, the expense is way lower than if we were going to a brick and mortar school or if you were going to a dojo in your town to learn this. You have unlimited review time. You can choose to review the moves over and over, the principles and philosophies that are taught, these videos, the book that I'll send to you as well. You can just spend as much time as you want to do that, to review those. You can look at it whether you're at your home, at work, if you're going to visit somebody in another state, or if you're on vacation in another part of the world. You can take it wherever you're at. It's really accessible for you. Wherever you have an internet connection. In fact, what I do is I don't even have to have an internet connection. When I pull up a video for the first time and it's something I want to remember, I just use my phone and record it and keep it in my phone's memory, so I don't have to use data, and so that I can just have it with me wherever I want, whether or not I have access to the internet. You can go at your own pace. Also, I think that you can really boost your brain power by learning online as well. And it's going to disrupt your life very minimally. There's not a whole lot of disruption in life. So I think there are some great benefits of learning online. One big thing that I would encourage you to consider is get somebody to train with, because especially learning a martial art, it's helpful to have a partner to kind of beat up. not really, but to work with, and have them come at you. And there are some real benefits to that, but it's not a requirement. You can still learn the moves, but you kind of prove to yourself a little bit what can happen if you have somebody help train with you too. So you're going to learn Wei-Chei-Ryu karate, which is Okinawan karate. It comes from originally from China, and a Pangai Noon is what it was called. It was a type of kung fu. It means half hard and half soft. And you'll recognize some of these moves as we go over those. The three animals that are characteristic of Wei-Chei-Ryu are the dragon, the tiger, and the crane. And so you're going to notice some moves that have to do with that. We're going to go over the weapons, and these are the weapons here. The bow staff, the eskrima, the kama. These are the kamas, and then the tonfas, and then the nunchakus. And so these are the 5 weapons that you're going to be introduced to, and more extensively to the nunchaku. So yeah, this is something that most programs don't give you in their training, but that I felt was good, at least to introduce you to it. You're not going to become an expert at it, even the nunchaku, although you will become more experienced. And you'll get one of these painted by lightning nunchakus if you sign up for the course, sent to you, and be able to do your video with that. So this is a risk-free introductory course. You don't lose anything by having this first section, but if you like what you see, there are 7 more sections that correspond with the different belts that you'll go through. And you can go through in 6 to 8 weeks time, each of those, or you can take longer. I encourage you to take longer if your development is just not quite where you need it to be, or if you're not able to spend the time you need to learn. And we'll know that from the written tests and from the video evaluations that you'll send in to me. So the thing I really like about Doteki martial arts is we marry the traditional martial art with modern science and psychology. Because of my training as a psychotherapist and human nature and working with sports psychology, I think that there are some real benefits of going with the traditional and then understanding and even adding to it a little bit with some of the modern scientific principles that we've come up with. So I expect and hope that you have a fun 12 months or more. You can do it in 12 months or more, but I want it to be a fun thing, because really martial arts is a fun time. You're going to probably see me mess up. Sometimes I mess up and re-record the video, but maybe just for humor's sake, I'll mess up, and then you'll get to see me mess up. And you're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. Laugh at yourself. It's all right. Take your training seriously, but don't take yourself so seriously. You're going to find that I always encourage you to do your best and to have fun. And lastly, this program is developed for adults and for teenagers, not so much for children, although children could benefit from it. I'd want them to have an older mentor with them, though. And so when you sign up, you can get a discount if you sign up more than one family member. And so I encourage you to consider doing that. Practice. A family that kicks together stays together. It's kind of a variation there. I encourage you to work with your family. If you're an adult or a teen, this is going to be, I'm going to talk with you. If you're a child, I think you'll probably want to have a mentor along with you so that you can understand these a little bit more. So let's go into the next video, the introductory video, and a few more principles about Doteki martial arts. So, and kind of what sets this program apart from other programs. So yeah, do your best and have fun.